first down. He'll drop to throw it. Deep drop. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Surveying the field. Now he's flushed out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. The intended target was Corey Coleman. Third down here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll drop the throw.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short.
This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Johnny Manziel with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Browns continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Throwing nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. But the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He can run for it, and he will. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And it is incomplete. The Browns unable able to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way. And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They'll get it in the hands of Beckham. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The first time All-Pro in 2015. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. That one good for 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Now Brady. Caught left side. It's Beckham. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady now on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Jarrell Adams, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brady now on 1st down. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the play. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceived. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A strong running. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Short kill. The up middle take it now. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coach